Hello, everybody. A little bit of a late start here tonight. I am solo parenting tonight, and it took a little bit longer than I knew it was going to get my kids to bed. So I am here. It's Hytale. It's Hytale night. Um, there's a skeleton near my base. And it looks like my social media bot is working correctly. I am very happy about that. If you notice below on my screen, somewhere in that direction, give or take, depending on where you're looking, I've got a new Discord server. If you enjoy chatting with me here or seeing what I'm doing or talking about cool stuff, feel free to join me. It's discord.lordneptune.com. It's very easy to get to. And I would love to see some folks there. I'm going to be posting live stream like updates and stuff like that. You can add yourself to the tag list for the watchers, and you'll be able to get notifications through the watchers. That seems to be working, which is really cool. And my social media bot is really cool, and I'm working on it and making it even nicer. So it'll get better over time. And if people have any thoughts on like what they would like to see from something like that, they can also talk to me about that there. It's raining now here in Hytale, unfortunately. What do we got here? There we are. Where is that squawky bird? I can't even tell anymore. Right in here, apparently. Did you get into here, or I don't know where he's at actually. That's all right. Cool thing is I do have a level 5 redwood here. Look at how big this guy is. So one of my trees did hit level 5. If I chopped that down, that'd be about 1,500 blocks of redwood. But it goes up so far. So I am really happy about that. Secondly, we have a brand new pre-release update today, or yesterday actually. So I'm going to try this out real quick. Did they fix it? They did not. So this is still broken. It only gives me 2 health as I enter the circle, and then it stops giving me health. So I don't know. One of these days they will fix that, and maybe I will submit another bug report for that. I don't know if anybody else is using these healing totems. They should be if they aren't. They are really fantastic. But hopefully everybody is having a good night tonight. Just need to see my chat rooms in action. Where are the rest of them here? I think I lost one. Did I lose one? Where's my TikTok live studio? There you are. And that one goes there. And where's my, that one goes there. Excellent. Now I think I'm ready. All right, I have some beef to drop. This one is my beef chest. I have a little bit of this to take care of. So we'll get that in there as well. And then I believe I'm in the middle of trying to find golden wood right now. Hey, welcome Weregator to the party. We are in the middle of playing Hytale, and I am in the middle of trying to figure out where some golden wood is. So I think we're going to go on a little adventure, and we're going to kind of see what we can find, show off the combat a little bit. There were some updates to the game, but I don't know exactly if any of them apply to my time here. So I guess we'll see kind of how all of that pans out. But my tent porter does not need to be there. I just placed it so I could end the stream the other night. I am in the devastated lands right now. There isn't anything super great in here right now. So I just wanted to check over here to kind of see what might be around. So I am going to go ahead and do that. while I'm doing that, hopefully everybody's week is ending on a good note. We have between a dusting and 25 inches of snow on the way in my area of the woods. So we'll see how my day goes in the next 48 hours. It is way too much snow, but you know, we do what we can. I need to go up on here for a second. Oh, thank you, Wargator, for subscribing with Prime. That's so fantastic. I think you're my first subscriber, which is very cool. I wish I had fanfare to like blast over the stream, but I have no idea how to do that yet. But that's really cool. Thank you. I need to check this widget thing over here. 1 second, as I work out some slight technical difficulties. There we go. Get that out of the way. We'll see if the TikTok stuff comes through as well. I don't think anybody's talked over there yet. It does look a lot like Minecraft. It's based off of a mod called Hypixel that was made for Minecraft ages ago. Still one of the most popular mods out there right now. And the developers of that wanted to make their own game back in 2018, I think it was. They got bought up by Riot Games, and then Riot canceled the thing like a year ago. And then the main developer of the game said, you know what? I want to finish this. So he bought the rights back. And it took him and a team, I think they're at like 50 people right now, a few months to get a pre-release version out. It is remarkably polished for a pre-release. It's effectively an alpha play state right now. But you get special attacks for your weapons, which is really cool. And there's a lot to do already in the game. But they're trying to flesh out the base systems currently right now. They are funded for the next 10 plus years at this point, which is ridiculous. And they are doing, hopefully within the next week or two, we'll see a pre-release exclusive event starting that is going to change the landscape of the world in some way, shape, or form. Because the way that this world generates right now is on World Gen version 1, and they're working on version 2, which adds all sorts of enhanced features that sound really cool. And I'm assuming that the world events that are going to happen are going to incorporate the version 2 World Gen somehow. So I'm very excited for any potential there. I didn't see any golden trees over here. That's kind of what we're on the eye for right now. Let's see if I can get to a place that makes sense. I'm going to eat some pie. Some soggy pumpkin pie as I traverse the waters here. It's a purchase once game. So it's $20 for the base game. You can, after you purchase the base game, upgrade to the higher tiers. So there's like a $50 and $80, I think, version, or $70. I can't remember. All the extra tiers give you is more cosmetics, and that's it. So it's, if you don't care too much about cosmetics, honestly, it's just $20, and it gives you the whole game for life, which is really cool. I like it a lot. I like it better than Minecraft in a lot of ways. The building it's still a little buggy in a lot of places, but if you like creative mode Minecraft, the creative mode in this game is like way more powerful than it has any right to be. Um, Modding for this game is already kind of ridiculous. They have so many mods out there already, and it's so easy to make whatever you want in this game. I haven't gotten into the modding yet. I don't know if I will. If I do, I'm definitely going to make a Magical Girl mod where you can transform with Magical Girl powers for a bit, and then kind of just be extremely extra for a little while before you transform back, or whatever. I don't know. But you can do also, somebody's made a Sonic the Hedgehog mod where you fly around through rain and try to find rains and just go super fast through the world, and you can do the like spinning hedgehog attack against enemies. There's definitely a lot of possibilities in this game. And it's the thing that I love the most about it, I think, though, is how vibrant it is. Oh. Did not anticipate him going down so fast. So right now I'm just kind of going north, going through the randomly generated lands. One of the coolest, like, you see the fog effect in the background there? They've got some beautiful, like, fog visuals in the game. And, like, in the morning, especially when the night becomes morning, there's, like, a thick fog that shows up as the cool night gets, like, taken over by the sun a little bit. And it's very subtle, but I accidentally did a time-lapse video when I was trying to make some clips for TikTok. And it at 20 times speed, the fog was just like rolling beautifully across the landscape. It was really cool to see. So there's like a lot of little attention to detail that you won't really see in real time, but like it's there. Like I don't even know why. Yeah, it's just way too foggy in that direction. We're about to hit nighttime, though, which means that a lot of the nighttime creatures are going to come out. There's these creatures called Void Spawn. And the Void Spawn, they're, effectively zombies, eldritch horrors, stuff like that. So we'll probably see a few of those on our way to this next devastated lands if night hits us before we get to the ocean. But they probably have something to do with what's going on with the world. Like there's this this memory system where when you encounter a creature you've never seen before, you gather that creature's memory, and then you have to go to this hidden temple portal to another dimension and restore the memory at this like statue of a goddess or something. And when you do enough of those, it unlocks more crafting capabilities. It unlocks more teleporters that you're able to use. Right now I have 6 maximum teleporters, but you can get up to 8 with 200 memories unlocked currently. And it really incentivizes. See, I just got a clownfish. I've never seen a clownfish in this world yet. I got that memory. And now it's over in here. Hey, Caroline, welcome. I hope you're having an excellent evening, and hopefully your week has ended on a good note. I am enthusiastic about this weekend. I've got a lot of good work to do. My ADHD meds are like on point ever since I got the ones that have a different manufacturer than the ones I had last month. And on top of that, I almost have my social media bridge app done to a nice point. I just did a huge overhaul today, and oh my gosh, it it looks great, but there's a lot of bugs. So I have a lot of debugging to do, that's for sure. But I was trying to say, I've got on my stream somewhere around here. I don't know, I think I have to point in that direction. I don't know. I have a brand new Discord server. If folks want to like keep tabs on things and talk between streams, feel free to join my Discord. We have a room specifically for talking about coding and development. We have a room about reading. We have a room about, you know, all sorts of fun stuff, role playing and everything. So if you are keen for that, I'd love to see you there. Yeah. I'm working on, if you want like posts and stuff and tags on there, you'll be able, I think this is Goldenwood. I'm sorry, I just got distracted. You can sign up for the watcher role in the Discord and it'll actually ping you and give you reminders whenever I go live, or I might be considering adding another tag out there. I'll pull the people that are in there and see what they care for, but it's been exciting. How am I gonna, I think I'm just gonna play it safe here. I don't know if it's in my bio. You should be able to see it. Oh, you can barely see it on the stream, can you, on TikTok? Hold 1 second. Let me move it a little bit. This guy, can I move him to the top? Does that get in the way of anything? I put it over my face there? I can put it down here. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, it was right behind my little TikTok follower badge thing that I didn't realize. I'll put it right there for now. I think that'll work out well enough. I feel like I'm gonna fall here. No, I'm gonna go first person because I don't trust myself. Okay. We're good. It'd be awesome to have you there. I am on the lookout for really cool people to join and just chat with every now and then. And why not? Everyone would welcome Caroline. I got my little Discord pop-ups in the corner of my play window as well, so that's kind of fun. Thank you. I look forward to getting to know you more there. I am chronically online, so like I'll be there and available pretty much whenever. And I will be spouting all sorts of nonsense about my neurodivergencies as I go, because why not? All right, I need to get to that Goldenwood though. The fact that I found some that's not 10,000 blocks away from my home. Wait, where am I anyway? I'm only, oh no, I am 10,000 blocks away. Never mind. I'm at Z level negative 10,726. So I did have to travel 10,000 blocks to get here. What in the world? And now a giant chasm is in my way of achieving my dreams of getting Goldenwood early in my time here. Say early, it's like stream 21 or something right now. I see you. I know you can't get to me. There we go. Is it able to be I doubt Chromebook will work yet. I think it's only what is it? I think it's Mac, Linux, and PC currently. It is only in the pre-release right now, so I'm guessing they're trying to get the features fixed before they become available for like mobile and Chrome and whatnot. $500 mild song. Yeah, I would walk 10,000 blocks, and I would walk 10,000 more. To be the one that walks 10,000 blocks to get the Goldenwood on your shore. I don't know, something like that, right? There's another guy. It's so dark here. I'm sorry about the gloomy atmosphere, but you know, it's nighttime and I'm excited to get some golden wood, so. I could check this structure for a bed, honestly. And it'd at least be a light devastated lands. What do I got in here? Anything up here? I'm gonna go first person so I can actually see. I mean, I got some more bamboo wood. That's cool. Oh, there's a wizard's tower. That's cool. This would be a perfect wizard's tower. Where is that in comparison? It's way up there. That's fine. I'm still on my way to getting this wood. Yeah, absolutely. I'm really glad you could stop by. Always a pleasure. Gonna be turning in for the night then, Caroline? Oh no. Hopefully everything's okay. Said a little emergency, so I assume nothing too terribly tragic. I know my oh, that's that's one of my biggest fears is choking on food and nobody around to be able to help me out. Thankfully everything's going to be okay though. Yeah, chew your food, seriously. It is not okay to frighten your loved ones by not chewing your food correctly. The amount of times that I have to tell my kids, hey, stop making each other laugh while your mouths are full of food. Seriously, just stop it. And they keep doing it. And I'm like, you're just tempting fate. Why? Yes, hello. Oh, that was one of the weak ones. A door that goes nowhere. Look at that. There it is. The goldenwood. The beautiest tree in the all of Hytale world. All of Orbis. Wait, is it? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Oathbound MC. Ow. That's not cool. Okay. Now, if they leave me alone, that would be fantastic. I'm going to light up my surroundings, because this one tree will get me all the golden wood that I need. I'm so happy that he's better now. Honestly, stuff like that is just a nightmare when it's happening. Once everybody's good, it's nice to have the ability to laugh at, you know, misfortune once everybody's safe. And now you got a story to tell. And now you have leverage over them for who knows how long, right? Yeah. There you go. See, we think the same. You didn't break his rib this time. Did you break his rib some other time? Are you two even now? Oh, no. Yeah. I mean, I guess. Goodness. That's another thing is I learned that the Heimlich maneuver once ages ago. And like, no, I maybe I could do it. Same with CPR. I was CPR trained once. Would I know what to do if I had to do it? I don't know. It's not like you can just practice on people, you know? Well, I'm glad you were there to assist. Seriously. Okay. This is why the goldenwood trees are very rare, is because anytime they are found, they are cut down to extinction, basically. Because you need every little bit. And this is the only place to find them so far, because they don't let palm trees grow up to be able to be harvested at all. Okay. So now I just have to get to this other one. Did I put I put the wrong marker in that direction. All right, very good. Well, have a good night, Caroline. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to talk to you again offline and see you next stream. And just a reminder, this Sunday, I'm doing a just talking stream in the middle of the day to do some development, show off my cool application, and do some audio editing. Have a good night, Caroline. Huzzah. I just realized that I've got, there's a lot of embers around here. I've got this like pop-up window that like is see-through-ish from TikTok. And I put it over on that side of the screen. So every time I'm looking to see what's being said, I'm looking away from the folks at home. So I'm gonna move it over here. I get a little ding in my ears every time I get a message from either TikTok or Twitch. So I think that'll be enough for me to come over to this side. So it looks like I'm talking to folks instead of talking away from folks. I did get a Stream Deck plugin for my phone though. So I'm able to do some cool stuff. I haven't fully set it up aside from being able to end my stream with a click of a button or move to different scenes that I have set up. So I'm getting kind of fancy with my my streaming lately. I do want to do like a probably a better intro video that kind of explains what I do and everything. Maybe a few clips thrown together. I think that'd be fun. One of the streamers that I like to watch, her name is Mixie. She's got a really fun opener that like it has a volume control reminder because she does get very screamy at times. And so she has like clips of like her complaining about stuff in different games that she's playing. So you can kind of adjust your volume to match just in case. But like that's one of the things I love about this community is like you can just go see what other people are doing and get some really interesting inspiration on how to set your own streams up. What is glowing over here? I have to know. Oh, it's all these little, there's a whole bunch of crystals in these batches of foliage. That's cool. All right, I see the other goldenwood tree. I think we should be able to grab it. Not a problem. Don't even have to cross lava to get over there. Okay. In a field of burnt wheat. That's interesting. Like, you get so much charcoal from grabbing all this wheat. Does this give me charcoal too? Gives me plant fibers and charcoal. Okay. This is one of the other things that I love about this Weregator is like the storytelling by world building is very palpable in this game. Like you've got these fields of wheat that are burnt to a crisp, like showing that a long time ago there was farming and stuff in these lands, and like how long ago was it? What happened to devastate these lands? It really makes the imagination go. What's really cool is just in a it's in exploration mode right now. The main game mode that they want to do for this is called adventure mode, and that adds a whole bunch of RPG elements, right? It adds the ability to go on quests and probably some experience points and stuff like that. So that's coming later once they get the base systems like locked down. Yeah, there's going to be NPCs. There's going to be a whole storyline. Right now there's NPCs already, but like they're very rudimentary. There's little villages with these rootling people called Quebecs, and you can go there and interact with the traders of the thing. Otherwise, all the other little tree people will just walk around and wave at you, and it's really cute. But they're also adding soon, I think, what is it? Seal people? Like northern seal type people or like walrus type people. I can't remember what it was. There's some concept art floating around for it. And they're supposed to be friendly-ish. There's a type of fox people that live in the desert that are friendly. They don't attack you until you get too close to them. There's different types of those fox type humanoids. Some are more aggressive than others, so they're more like there to, I don't know if they're going to be part of, they got to be part of the storyline when we get there. But I'm really curious how it's going to be, because with the procedurally generated world, it does lend itself to like, hey, go fetch me 20 skeleton bones or whatever, right? Lots of quests like that would be really easy, but like find this abandoned mine structure, because like over here you see this building. This is a structure prefab. This building, this city here, has different spawn points for all of these enemies and stuff. All of the furniture in there, all of the chests are predetermined where they're going to be, but the chests themselves are also spawned in at creation with random loot. So you should be able to attach like quest objects to different structures. And this same structure will exist elsewhere in the world, but just randomly plopped in from here to there, which is really cool. There we go. I'll eat some pie so I can get some stamina back here. But like these places are great for getting specific items. There is these fire things. Oh gosh, there is a big guy. Glad I ate some pie, that's for sure. Okay, got some armor. Got them taken out, and now this guy. He's kind of slow, but he's got a charge attack that can really hurt. He's probably going to use it on me right there. Got him. He does have a chance. Oh, there's another one. Hello. Does have a chance of dropping a magical necromancy book, actually, that lets you raise piles of skeleton bones into your own personal skeleton army. So, like, magic is definitely going to be part of the game, right? Ugh. I saw there were some mods that enabled some of the boss fights, and some of the boss fights are absolutely wild. There's not many in the game right now, and the ones that are there are just kind of placeholders, it feels like. But there's a magic using boss that very much feels like you are playing like in an MMO against like a raid boss. Got him. What is going on here? Oh, just guys being weird over there, I guess. Oh, and I've got, see that little Q that popped up in the corner there and flashed a little bit? That is a special attack, so if I see another guy in here, I will hit him with that. And it does extra damage or special stuff there. Grab all of that. If I switch to a different weapon, then I lose that for then, and I have to redo all of it. I'll fight one of these guys. These guys are terrifying. If they're coming for you. My short bow broke. There we go. But it with the bow, it shoots 3 arrows and does some massive knockback on the enemies. But I do have a broken bow, so I'm going to have to repair that quick. Where is my... Did it break? Where's my bow? Oh, it's... that was me. I was able to hit it with my bow, my special attack on my bow. There it is. The giant frogs, though, they use their tongue to whip you towards them, and it usually whips you over their shoulder. And in a place like the Devastated Lands or the caves where you find them... Ow. They pull you into the lava, and it's really annoying. Ah, what are you doing? I don't think I've seen that move before. Ow! And then, now I've got daggers. That was the special attack for the daggers. And I got the grimoire, the rekindled embers. So now I can find skeleton piles or place 5 of them myself. Let me do that, actually. Because it's pretty sweet. Pile of bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grimoire. Now I've got 2 gunners and 3 other skeleton guys that are on my side. So now I can just come through here and let them kind of wreck everything for 5 minutes. It's pretty cool. Zombie cow. Well, are you going to fight him or... There you go. Jeez. That's pretty cool. What? What are you shooting at? That's the question. I don't need zombie beef, that's for sure. Let's see, there's another one of these big guys over here. I think we'll fight him. I'm about to lose my pumpkin pie. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I get fresh regen and fresh stamina regen. Yeah, the grimoire is pretty cool. I'm really happy with how that turned out. And this guy just keeps spawning in this spot. This is really neat. There you go. Good job, guys. Ooh, another one. How can I get rid of... Oh, he's standing up. I don't need the poison stinger, that's for sure. Maybe I'll just farm these guys a little bit while my skeletons are still around. Oh, what in the world? Went further than I thought. Ooh, another set. Oh, are they only stacks of 5? Well, that's annoying. What can I get rid of? I don't think I need onion bulbs. I've got so many onions. We'll do that. And there's another one over here. The spawns, the world spawns, are a little weird. They're still working on it, I think. And I'm still trying to figure it out because as you can see here, it's just they keep on coming. This is solo player. I can turn it into a server at any time. And people can join. I haven't figured out how to do that yet, though. Where is it? That's one of the really cool things about the game is it's very friendly to set up multiplayer. You just have to set it up right. Okay. I think we're safe enough to leave this area now. I think I killed enough of those guys. These guys are gonna start dying off soon. Yeah, there's big bosses kinda in the game right now, and most of the big bosses are soloable at this point. Honestly, I don't think I've met a boss that you can't solo, but they're not like really smart yet. Yeah, they're not technically in the game yet. They're in the files. So there's people that have taken the files and taken the coding that's available, but like locked behind the scenes, and they've implemented it in the structures that they're supposed to be implemented in, and they just saw what it was like so far, and the coding's all there for these bosses to just like do AoE spells and like a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm assuming everything should be soloable if you're prepared enough, but like as a group it makes it so much easier, you know. I gotta check to see if I have this zombie guy yet. I do. Okay. Oh, hello. Protect me. This is one of the legendary beasts. It's like a fire hound or something like that. This red ore is adamantite. That's the best ore in the game currently. They have a better ore called mithril that's locked behind... Oh, my skeleton guys went away. It must have been 5 minutes. The mithril is locked behind feature releases yet. There's nowhere that you can find it. I think they're working on releasing the Sky Islands because there's a lot of mentions of the Temple of Wind, and like there's like screenshots and stuff of, you know, islands floating in the sky and all that. So I'm thinking that there's going to be like something going on up there for one of the pre-release events that unlocks those. One of the upgrades requires a Zephyr crystal, and that's not anywhere that I have found in the game yet. And each of the golems that protect the temples in the game, those golems drop a specific type of ore. So the earth golem drops an emerald, the fire golem drops a ruby, and so on. Oh boy. Getting a lot of cinder scraps, that's for sure. And then there's this guy. What are you doing? Hi. You used to be able to ride the skeleton horses, but with the taming update where they allow you to actually tame horses and stuff, the skeleton horses stopped being rideable. I think that's just a bug for now. So right now, mainly it's like a play test, right? Because there are some bugs in the game. I've seen some people almost lose their worlds if they didn't have backups because things got really corrupted for practically no reason. But the game is pretty generous with its backups, at least. You can set it for backing up a certain amount of time and a certain amount of backups. I think the default is like 5 backups every half an hour. And so if anything does happen to your world, it's usually pretty easy to get back. Come on. I'm trying to get to this wizard's tower over here. And then I'll teleport back to get rid of all of my loose gear. Oh, I have to go through a city to get there, though. That's interesting. So really, like, the way that some of the stuff spawns is just really cool. I'm seeing over here, we've got this cool undercarriage, right? Where does this lead? Leads into a cave underneath this and right in here. That's, oh, hello. That was unexpected. Hi. And the AI in this game, currently, not the greatest. Very much will stand there and let you kill them sort of mentality. I don't need an iron sword. But this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like, there's this sewer system, it looks like. And we're in a basement right now. But that leads up to, you know, a grate above the city. Like, what was the purpose of this room aside from maybe, like, storage? Or maybe an escape hatch? Or maybe it is just the plumbing? You know? But I'm very curious to see what the official boss fights are going to be. They're not in the game because they want to perfect them before they like start unleashing them on players willy-nilly. But there's a lot of rooms you can find that are just empty, but they look like they're epic boss chambers of sorts, right? Whoops. Did not mean to fall there. Just kind of making my way through the city here. And you can see like this dilapidated city. If you look at the objects, it's like ancient civilization bed, ancient civilization chest, that sort of stuff. And then they've got these broken down statues that are just sitting here for decoration. It really kind of sparks the imagination of like, well, what happened here and why? Am I here to stop it? You kind of wake up in the middle of this, in the spawn point of the world with like no clue of what's going on. And the whole point is you don't have memories, but like you got to figure it out. You got to figure out what you need to remember and how to do things in the game, how to build, how to scavenge, all that sort of stuff. Trying to figure out a way to this tower easily. I think I have to go down here maybe. I can go this way. almost there. I think I can tuck and roll here. Oh, nope. Whoops. Gather that pumpkin pie I accidentally dropped. You're able to negate some fall damage if you hit control at the right time. Okay, I think it's going to be kind of up here. I'll cross this first. Let's see. There's got to be an easy way up. We'll go first person for this spot. The climbing in this game is a lifesaver, though. I only have to get a few places up, and I'm good to go. All right, so we are up here now. I'm going to take my teleporters. We'll put one there, and we will bring that back to the base, and we'll teleporter. And back to the base we go. The jumping is so much nicer. Like 1 block tall things, you can just walk up. It just walks you up. At 2 block tall, you can just do a little hop. 3 and 4 block, you can actually clamber up them, which is really nice. And like over here, if I want to get up here, I can just climb up. And it's fantastic. I got more. I've got 3 giant trees now. Amazing. I'm gonna see. I got my golden wood, and I was thinking, well, how many trees am I gonna get before I get my golden wood? And there's apparently 3 out of 8. But this allows me to go to tier 8 of my workbench, which is the max tier. That unlocks. What does it unlock? Oh, eternal cotton seeds and eternal rice seeds. Which are the previous generation of these. And then these 2 unknown items are locked behind the memory system that I was talking about. So I made my base the temple that leads to the portal. And what I did is there's a trick where if you dig down 5 blocks beneath a structure's spawn point, you can destroy that spawn point when it tries to spawn a mob there. There's normally a golem that spawns down here. And you have to defeat him every time you go through, or you just run past him and hope he doesn't hit you. But I got rid of him permanently by just kind of cheesing the system a little bit, which I think is a feature. But for now, I'm grateful for it because it gives us a way to kind of take over structures and make them safe without having to lay down like half slabs or carpet or whatever. So this is the Forgotten Temple. Here's one of the NPCs you can actually interact with. This one trades you stuff for essences of life. And then here's that statue that you can keep track of all the stuff you found. It keeps track of where you found them and when you found them, which is really cool. So you can kind of follow how the world has progressed. And then I've got 2 extra memories, so I just turned those in, and that gives me now 146 out of 241 available memories. So it works out that you can get currently quite a bit over 200, but you can't get to 241 because there's some mobs that aren't in the game. And I don't know exactly where they would be on here. There's a lot of elementals that aren't on here yet. Or maybe just 1 or 2, but I think there is probably some undead that aren't on there since there's 52 of those. There is a mythic. I think one of the mythic ones is a werewolf. That's not in the game yet. It's in creative mode, but it's not in exploration mode yet. And then what's really funny is they added these work in progress signs to places that eventually will have some stuff behind them. So if you look at the map here, each of these dome structures here are going to be portals to different dimensions from what I understand. So you'll be able to come here and like, this will be your Nexus hub to get to a lot of other places to go to. I don't know what that's going to look like or exactly if that's 100% the case, but like, you know, it's pretty cool. And like walking by these people, they wave at you. While you're here, the monsters don't run away from, not the monsters, the animals don't run away from you. You can't pick any of the flowers while you're here. So it shows off a system of like being able to own certain areas. There's already mods out there where you can like take plots of land on a server and assign users to that plot of land, and they're the only ones that can pick stuff up off that land, destroy stuff on it, build stuff on it. You can, I think you can have other people build on there and not destroy. I don't know. But like having the flexibility in your servers to prevent griefing is phenomenal. And prevent it in a localized area. So like if you build outside of your area in like no man's land, then you know that's on you. But like building in your own zone on those types of servers is safe, and you don't have to worry about people raiding your stores or anything like that. There's a lot of really cool stuff that you can do in this game. And I have found, let's see, I want to quick stack the stuff I already have. I'm going to put in a bunch of the grimoires. This is my trophy chest here. And I can auto sort with a button. And then I can come over here. I'll go first person to make it easier. Just dump and sort. Need my carrots back though. I need to drop off my golden wood though too. The sallow logs. This one gives some interesting stuff though at the workbench here, the builder's workbench. So how like crafting works in this game is a bit different than Minecraft. Like I put a block in this builder's workbench and I can turn it into one of these decorative planks, or I can turn it into like building materials, right? And then if I have options between planks or styles, like in, we'll take this marble block, for instance, and my builder's hammer. This is really cool. So where's my builder's hammer? So I can just hit blocks that have multiples and change them between with just the hammer. So if I wanted to like smooth these out, I could just do that with the hammer. I don't have to take them into my inventory and then dump them back out. These ones have multiple things on them, and each material has a different like set of things. You can't do it with everything. Like where's a material in here? Like the pillars. You can't do anything with the pillars. Like grass and stuff like that you can't do anything with. But like a lot of the stone, a lot of the wood planks, they have the option to do that, which is really nice. There's a lot of good quality of life stuff in the game. And I need more hides to process, so I'm going to do that. I think I will sort my inventory while we're at it. I think I can put these back here. My carrots, we'll sort that again. I don't need the iron pickaxe, so I can destroy it. And my backpack also has some stuff that I don't need in there. Hatchet. I've got my health potions in here too. Some meat, some blocks. Okay, let's sort these out. Oh, I needed to put these in here too. Can I make more arrows? Enough for 10. Good. Put those in my backpack. Get these all in here. Get these cooking. Oh, I see. There we go. What else do I need? One of the things that I can't wait for is a better, like, sorting system for the chests. There we go. It's hard to find stuff that you're looking for unless you organize it well. This I can dump in here. I should have like a arcane chest over here, I think. What should I use for an arcane chest? I think I can just go with the high roller chest for now. That's fine. There we go. I'm going to put in my skulls. I need these over here. Put in my emeralds and gems and stuff as well. What else do I have? These are just flowers and potions. Get more piles of skulls over there. This is kind of like my decorative chest here. Get that stuff in here. Oh, no, I don't need 10 of these. Okay, so I'll put that back. They're going to find a place for these last few things here. Skulls. And we'll put those two in there. This one goes here. And finally, ancient steel greaves. All right. Inventory managed. Get this over here. Cool. I think I can just let those go for now. I will sleep. And when we sleep in the game, we take a drink. All right. So now we have the golden wood. That was the big goal of the night here, but what else can we do with that now? So yeah, I could get cotton seeds and rice seeds, but I don't really want to. Potato sprouts and onion bulbs are good. I can start selling those now. That's huge. For one onion, I get 4 back. So that's not too bad. Hey, Freegaunt, welcome to the stream. And we'll do that with potatoes as well. There we go. A whole bunch of those. And what else do we have? I think I can make a few of these as well. Don't think I needed to make that many, but that's okay. Still have plenty of these. Those. I got a ton of pumpkins. There we go. I think that's good. And where else? 10 more of these I think is good. All right. Misfit Mom Crochet, welcome. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the follow. Happy to have you here. Hopefully you are having an excellent end to your week. I am debating on letting all 8 of my trees grow before I cut one of them down. I don't think this middle one's going to grow now though. Because I think these other 2 trees are going to stunt its growth. Or these other 3 trees. So I'm very curious to see. I have a very scientific mind. I'm going to let these all grow, and I want to see what sort of pattern they make. Because my prediction is this tree is going to become a level 5 tree, and then this tree will become a level 5 tree. And then the other zigzag pattern trees are just going to be kind of stuck at level 4. So we'll see how that works. These are huge, though. This is my future garden. I've been playing with the structure a little bit. This side has the sloped roof going into it. And then this side over here has more of a 3-dimensional roof going into it with some windows up top. I kind of like this side better. Because it gives us a little bit of a like a little nook up here. We could put like you know, decorative stuff up there, maybe some flowers or whatever, right? And this was mainly like I'm thinking medieval walls, right? Where the interior of the wall is walkable. There's probably going to be some like desks or furniture or whatever in there, some tables. I found some maps and like scrolls in the world. And so I'm thinking about putting those on the tables and whatnot, making it look all kind of strategic and fun. If I can place like tools down or tool decorations or things like that, I think that'd be fun to have like a gardening shed in there and everything too. And eventually, I'm going to be building a bridge kind of from this end here, and it's going to go up and over my garden and down to this end over here. And so I'll be able to stand up on the platform and kind of look over everything. I'll still be able to garden everything. These troughs are going to be, I think, I'm just going to get rid of this middle mark here. And this will be kind of like a fish farm. Yeah, an item frame holder would be really neat in this game. There's going to be a lot of interesting stuff. Well, here's that giant turkey that's just apparently stuck in the water. This was my old farm here. So this is where I used to grow my crops when I was learning how to like progress in this world. But then I wanted something more fancy, so I went and leveled this land over here. And what's really cool is as you build, it changes the map, right? So I am restoring this. I've got all of the bridges restored. This used to be all run down. All of these bridges over here were like collapsed like they are over here. So I built those all up. I've got the windows and the arches lined up over here, which I thought was really nice looking. Eventually, I'm going to double the height of these towers and make them look really nice. And then effectively the reason for that is you can go all the way to the top and then just see forever. And I don't think they're going to be taller than the tallest redwoods. but I think they will be pretty cool when they're done. It's going to be a while because I certainly take a while to build anything because I get distracted by wanting to do upgrades or go on adventures or what have you. But we're making progress. I mean, it's livable. I'm planning to take all of this stuff in here and move it to the basement eventually and have this be like a proper foyer. And so down here, I'm picturing like library in this little nook over here, or maybe like a kitchen would be nice. There's going to be a library down here somewhere for sure. I absolutely need a library in this basement. But also like storage and crafting area would be nice. So maybe over here we could do something with that. I've got my portal over here, the ancient gateway. This leads to the World Gen V2 worlds. So you can actually like for like 6 to 8 minutes, depending on the world, you can go there and see the new World Gen. You know what? My ADHD is kicking in something fierce, but I really want to see what those look like now. So let's go explore them real quick. I want, let's see, Dragonspire, Wailed, it's Cobalt, Thorium, Adamantite's the really bad one. I think we're going to go to Windrider Valley. It's a 10 Thorium, 30 Essence. I've got to grab my pies, otherwise that's going to be a very not so fun time. I will make 3 more pumpkin pies while we're at it. Just let those bake a little bit. I know I'm almost out of dough here, but that's okay. And spices. The in-game vendors take like 3 days to replenish everything. Oh, and I want to drop off my essences because you want to get as much loot as you can in there while you're at it. Okay. Here we go. So I interact with this and it says Windrider Valley. The feature is under development. 6-minute time limit. On occasion, a mage tower may be found here. And it says, a Farron values freedom above all else, and nowhere is that freedom embodied more than in the winds of Windrider Valley. It was here that they sought refuge in the darkest years of their history, setting up camps where the towering canyon walls might hide them from view. The energies within this fragment have yet to take their final form. All you encounter within, lore, function, and form, awaits its true shape. Consumes your fragment key, and I summon the portal. And as soon as I step through, once it's ready, it will teleport me to a new world. And this uses the version 2 of the World Gen to create the world itself. So it's vastly different looking. Oh no, disconnected from server. That's not supposed to happen. And again, we are in pre-release, so things are going to break. So let's see if that ate my token up or not. If I still get a chance to play in that area. Booting server enabled. It lists a single player world as a server as well. It ate my fragment key. Sad. Okay, well, it's not that expensive at the very least, but yeah, even single players are treated as servers on your own machine, right? I've got a lot of thorium, so I'm just going to make another one. Why not? I'm a glutton for punishment. It's fine. At least it didn't destroy and corrupt my world, right? Okay, Come on. I don't know why I'm lagging so terribly much right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. Summon portal. This is that let me in meme, right? Okay, I'm hopeful. We got a black screen. There we go. Okay, this is World Gen V2. I've got 6 minutes. I'm gonna eat a pie so I get all of my stamina. But what's cool is you still get the memories from things you haven't seen before in here. So I'm on the lookout for like a mage tower. So I want to go up. See if there's anything we can see. It's just a mad dash in this world. I think there's a, oh, there it is. That's fortuitous. Let's see if I can get over there quickly. There's some flamingos. Do I have their memory yet? I do. You can see in the upper right, there's a little countdown timer there. Time until this portal closes. So this lets me know how much time I actually have left before it just kicks me out of this area. I think I've had most of the creatures already in my, I almost wanted to say Pokédex, in my memory vault. But for now, got a black trilobite. Okay, that's cool. Here's the entrance. All right. Memories. Do you like memories? Okay, there is like a thing down here. That's cool. Don't mind me. Oh, there's like nothing in that chest. What in the world? Break some pottery? Sure. All right. Oh, that was silly. All right. I got some nice bookshelves here. I'm gonna... These are just simple wooden ones though, so they're not really super valuable. That guy's in a table. I will steal first and ask questions later. Oh, okay. What's this? Not that. I got a simple square painting. Nice. Ah. There you go. What else we got in here? Anything exciting? Some cyan arid flowers. Jeepers. That guy was a little annoying. That's all right. We got 3 in 1. Nice. Got some arrows back. That's nice. Did I get one of those books? Oh, here's a scroll. Take a scroll. Oh, come on. All right. What else do we got up here? Anything? We got a chest. Good. We got less than a minute and a half or so before it kicks me out. What else am I going to find in here? Okay. All right. It's decent. There's a lot of bookshelves in here that I could take, but I don't really need them. Oh, yeah, Chris, welcome. Yeah, this game is fantastic. This is one of the prefab structures that you can raid and climb, and I'm going really fast right now. Ow. And goodness gracious. Okay. Cyan shards? Yeah, we're gonna go for those. Oh. Well, not that guy. Alright, we're going back up. I think I got that already. Back up here. Got less than maybe 10 seconds left. Let's see what else we got up here. I want to get to the top. It's about to kick me out. I want this grimoire. I don't have room for that. Ah, no. And then it sends you back when the time is done. But that was pretty cool. What is this saying? Frauds and scams. I don't know why TikTok thinks I'm playing something with frauds and scams. That's weird. Yeah, it's like an instance dungeon for now. It's actually, this portal takes you to, they're testing out the version 2 of the, what do you call it? Of the world gen. Right now, the main world uses version 1. And so they're working on a better world gen capable of more cool stuff. And so this portal is a way to like get to those and see some cool stuff. I don't know why my TikTok live said that that's really weird. My TikTok live says that I am no longer eligible for the For You page due to frauds and scams, but like all I'm doing is playing a game. That's weird. I did get a lot of stuff in there though. What? I got a simple square painting developer. Yeah, that the vertical tower is pretty cool. They've got those in the game, honestly. Those wizards towers are out there. It's just they plop them in there for a fun thing to like work towards. There's another one that takes place in the winter world, and then there's one that takes place in like this desolate swamp. And the winter world has a slumbering ice dragon that you can find. And then the swamp has, if you go to the edge of the swamp and pillar over the void, you can get to these islands that have these red portals that constantly spawn void creatures at you, which is pretty fun. It's a pretty good way to get void hearts and whatnot. But yeah, you just buy one of these things, and you can use it at the portal, and it takes you to each of those places, and you get 6 to 8 minutes to kind of fool around in there and get a whole bunch of loot. But I am intrigued that I have a developer square painting that apparently is illegal to own. I don't know. It's mine now, though. So that's kind of exciting. Let's see. Just gonna pop over here 1 second. There we go. Yeah. So it's been an interesting experience learning about the game and playing it, and I try to teach about it a bunch while I'm on stream. Pretty much all the games that I'm going to be playing, I'll be kind of talking through my process. as well. Next week, Thursday, I think, Crimson Desert comes out, and I've already got that game on pre-order, and I'm 100% going to be playing that. That is a like more realistic take on Zelda Breath of the Wild, I guess, which looks really interesting. Yeah, I did bug out a piece of loot. That was nice. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing between Hytale and Crimson Desert on and off in my streams. And I also have, where is it? I also have Sundays are my do work days. And I've got editing to do for Pandas Talking Games. So I'm going to be doing that live on stream. And then I've got some cool software development to show off. So I'm going to show that off on Sunday too this time and see kind of what people think of that. So hopefully folks are able to drop by in the early afternoon, late morning ish. I think it's set for 11:30 right now, but we'll see how my kids are feeling. Since I'm solo parenting this weekend, it could be delayed a little bit. It could go early. It could go late. Who knows? Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be posting my VODs out there. I haven't posted the last just chatting on YouTube, but I don't know if I will or should. I don't know. I've got 14 days, I think, of video on demand access on Twitch at this time. It might be 60 because I have Prime. I don't know. I'll have to figure all of that out, though. I still have a lot to learn about streaming. Editing streams are few and far between. Although I turned it into Phil and Senda are talking about whatever they're talking about, and then I will pause it and throw out my own thoughts about the topic as well as I'm in there. I highly doubt it's a category, though. You know? Yeah, it's a fun time. I really enjoyed it the last time I did it, and it kind of rekindled my love for editing again, which is also a bonus. Not that I never had problems editing Pandas, for sure. Like, they're such an easy podcast to edit, because it's just them talking back and forth, and they're relatively professional, like 99% of the time. So it's really hard to, like, I don't know, it's really hard to lose interest with that. Plus, if I'm in a bind, I can hit 4x speed and just edit and keep an ear out for, this sounds like the ending. Let's slow it down a little bit and put it in where I need to. And I don't understand half of what's being said, but I trust that they're not like completely cheesing it in the middle. Because if they do that, they'll tell me. Gotta just trust the process at that point. Got some aubergine seeds. And right now I'm just kind of going back and forth because my brain is all over the place at the moment. They have been at it a while. I know most of my like podcasting sense started with Pandas. Like, I came from Dungeon Master's Block. That was the first podcast I had listened to. And then they had done like one shots with people, and Senda happened to be one of the guests on there. And she had mentioned Pandas Talking Games, and I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. I'll check that out too. Totally fell in love with the format. And, that led me down the path of this is how you put shows together, and this is fun to me. I want outtakes. I want all this other stuff when I make my own show, and kind of all stemmed from there, which was cool. I do want to get back to working on character creation cast, though. Thank you. Yeah, I'm missing it tremendously because just life has been extremely hard for not only myself but like especially Amelia, and we are trying hard to get past that bump in life. We're getting close, I think. Amelia's got some familial medical stuff to deal with, so there's a lot of stressors still going on there. But like, once those are kind of squared away, a little bit of time later, we should be able to hop back on and start making stuff. We're both kind of itching to get back in and do recordings. So it's all just a matter of time at this point. I'm going to make another furnace. Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to actually recording stuff again. It's kind of one of the reasons why I started with streaming is so just like making content and having a nice cozy place for people to go. I'll put a furnace right next to my bed and wooden chest. I'm sure that's safe. We'll upgrade it too. Yeah, me too. Listening to podcasts has been difficult for me as well. The only show I've been able to listen to is Campaign, and I'm the editor for that show. So like I'm listening to it for the first time on a like front to back fully produced from the full live feed. And then I can hear like all my potential mistakes or like, ooh, that was a really nice part or whatever. But at the very least, it's still enjoyable, which is fun. I am looking for wood, not sallow wood. I will have to get that pried from my hands for sure. I'll just use some fir logs, some hardwood. That sounds fine. Need to keep as many sticks as I can for my arrows. Yeah, AP is a beast of its own. My favorite part about editing Skyjacks and Starwall is the music. Adding the music to the tracks. I love the ambience as well. I love adding a little bit of background noise and whatnot that really kind of lifts it up a notch. But like, yeah, it's interesting because a lot of people did stop at the Star Wars. It was just it was different, right? I have no idea what James is planning to do once Campaign is done. They are just finishing their penultimate arc right now, and that means there's one arc left to the show, probably a denouement afterwards, maybe some bonus episodes, who knows. But then that's the finale of Campaign Season 2, technically, the Skyjacks campaign. So it's probably less than a year away at this point, which is wild to think about. But I know that probably Nathan Blades would have no problem coming back for season 3. They are a fantastic performer. Yeah, campaign's been running for a long time. I think Liz might be stepping out after this series, after campaign Skyjacks ends. And a one-shot podcast, it has run longer, but for consecutive, like, single storyline podcasts, campaign's up there, that's for sure. I do like to see, them thriving, though. They are just a fantastic group. Everybody from, they've got, Tyler's been on there, I think, the whole time for Skyjacks. I don't remember if Tyler was in Star Wars at all. I know Star Wars was like James, JPC, Kat was the DM or the GM, right? Who else was in Star Wars? Was that it? That wasn't it, right? They had like 3 players, I thought. It was James played Bacta. JPC was... Did he play the... Yeah, what was the Rhodian guy with the feet or something? I never listened to Star Wars. I never listened to the campaign Star Wars. But I know of some things in passing, and they have definitely brought up a lot of in-jokes from Star Wars into campaign here and there. Yeah. So I know those 2, and then there was like a child. I think that was the NPC. The Force user child was, I think, the NPC. And then there was one other person. But I don't know what they were. So I definitely do want to check the show out at some point. I don't know what to do with this moss. I think I'm just going to put it over here for now. Oh, that must have been a fun interview, though, with both James and Kat. Oh, Trist Valentine. Yeah, Lenik Gilo and Bacta. That's right. It was an interesting show. It really is. And the only reason I remember it much is every now and then people say Lenik Gilo feet. Yeah, Johnny O'Mara was Lenik. That makes sense. I don't know what the feet were about, but I'm sure if I listened, it would make sense. Oh, we got 4. I think I was wrong. Okay, my hypothesis was proven incorrect. I'm going to hurt myself a little here. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4 way over here. So I don't know if we're going to get any more, honestly. But they're at that age. Yeah, it's been not live for years. And it's funny because like the events of Skyjacks take place less than a year worth of time in game. It's been like 6 or 7 years in real life. And to be fair, there was a 1 year time skip at a point. No spoilers for those that want to check it out if you haven't yet. But like, so it's been like 1 to 2 years, right? In game time from the start of the show to where we're at now. And really interesting to see how it all kind of is coming to fruition. There's one payoff from the first batch of episodes that hasn't come back yet, and I don't know if it will. And I am just waiting with bated breath that it does, even though it would make zero sense to at this point. But I'm hoping there's like an enemy from the early ages of Skyjacks that kind of disappeared with the promise of, oh, they'll be back, don't worry. And like, not a whisper at all about this character. They weren't really substantial. They've had a lot better villains since then, but I just thought it was a cool concept for an RPG. So I was like, oh, that's cool. We gotta see them again, right? And lo and behold, we have not. Okay. What am I gonna do now? I was planning that golden would take all night, honestly. I'm just gonna check. I think this can't even be upgraded because I need a Zephyr. That's already maxed. This doesn't have any upgrades either. I think we're fully upgraded everywhere. And this is the mithril that you can make later. It looks pretty cool. But like the mithril ingots and the storm leather do not exist yet. So kind of see how that works out. Yeah, the swap between first and third person is very nice. I like first person in tight spaces, but like I like swapping to third. You can hit C to kind of get a front view, and the camera broke. They broke the camera in this update. They used to have it so the camera, you would look at it when you hit C. Wonder if that's like a setting or something in there. What am I looking for here? Show damage numbers, that's helpful. Block placement, yep, I got that on. Diagnostic mode. Want to plan to create content? No, I don't need that. Gameplay, how's that looking? Camera relative flight. How flying behaves. No, I don't care about that. Utility quick stop. What's that? Switch to the next item in your utility wheel. Oh, yeah, I don't care about that. You can turn off spiders and larvae as well with arachnophobia mode or ophidiophobia mode. And it just turns them into different creatures. I think the spiders turn into crabs or something like that. I don't know what the slugs turn into or the larva. But that's an interesting addition that they have in the game. Okay, first person on swap. Camera shake effect. Okay. Getting kind of closer to the camera stuff, right? Bobbing effect. Okay, that's not helpful at all. Legend. Video is just going to be my video settings. Audio mouse controls. Yeah, that's unfortunate. They broke it. Like before, you could be looking in any direction. You hit C, and you'd look right at the camera while you moved around. But now it's back to the way it used to be, where you have to kind of position your head up a little bit to kind of see the camera itself. I'm sure they'll fix it again. They broke another thing that I'm very sad about. This was my favorite item in the game here. You throw it down, and it's supposed to just give you a regen over time. But it only heals 2 hit points until you get out of the circle and then back in, and then it heals 2 more. And you can keep going back and forth, but that's so tedious and gross. So I don't use it anymore. I just carry it around until they fix it. They made it so you can carry your arrows in the backpack and still use them, which is fantastic. Like, I love these apple trees that you can plant. Just pick apples off of them. Yeah, I'm sure they'll fix it in the next update, honestly. I have faith that they will get it taken care of, but, like, it's just... Right now, it's just a slog trying to get through it. At the very least, the food is really nice, and the healing bottles are really nice. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them to have nerfed it on purpose, just so people utilize the healing bottles, the healing, because this last update, not this one, but the one before, I think, fixed a lot of the potions. And so, like, the stamina potions, I think you can use them more often or faster now. And healing potions heal a little bit more than they used to, and they heal a little faster. Before, if you were, like, trying to drink them mid-combat, you could barely drink them, and then you would die, and it was really annoying. But they definitely fixed it. So I'm wondering if they nerfed the totem just so you have incentive to, you know, use healing items instead for a little while. But who knows? It could be anything, honestly. Okay. I should harvest my crops. I think that would be helpful. What should I plant in their stead? I think if I want to save space, I will just do the pumpkins. So we're just going to go a whole bunch of pumpkins. I think 216 pumpkins is what I need. That'll work. I wish I had a more uniform amount, but it's fine. I will get my iron sickle out. I'll show you how the farming in this game works as well. My horses need a better stables, that's for sure. This area I'm going to turn into some stables, the old farmland. Well, Chris, it was fantastic having you here. Thanks for joining. I'm glad you liked it. I do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the same time, give or take. Tonight I am on a little bit longer because my wife is visiting a friend for the weekend, so I have nothing else to do tonight. But hopefully you have a good night's sleep. Hopefully you'll be able to stop by another time. Thank you for the follow. And I'll talk to you on the Discord as well. Or Slack, wherever. We're all over the place. All right. It's seed time. I'm going to go this way so I don't fall into the trench. Come on. There we go. Okay, and now I can come over here, and I've got a watering can, and I just hold it in, and it waters 9 blocks effectively. So I just do this to all of them, and it makes them grow like 2 times as fast. There we go. And then I can come here and do the same over here as well. Eventually you can get fertilizer, and that also increases the yield or the quickness of the growing of the crops, which is very nice. And I think fertilizer is permanent. So once you plant it on a farmland, it's there forever unless you let the farmland go to the wayside. You can see the other side's already growing. That turkey bird is going to be the death of me around here, though, I swear. See, here's the big problem, though, is it's a pain in the tuchus to transfer water right now. I'm going to need, like, one thing of water all along the inside of here because there's no such thing yet as infinite water. So you can't do the Minecraft trick of like 2 kitty corner pieces of water and then they form 4 and then you could just keep grabbing one. So that's the unfortunate part. But like, I'm thinking maybe within the next couple of weeks, maybe within the next month, we will get infinite water. So I'm looking forward to that. They said it was coming soon, just because people were clamoring for it. Okay. So now I've got my stuff harvested. I've got a couple buckets of water that I could use. Let's see what we can do here. So like if I place it there, see, I basically have to do this across the whole thing, right? I could take the water from down here. But like I'm effectively taking water out of the world in order to do this. And that's okay for here, but like I've already got permanent divots in my river, as you can see. And it bugs me a little bit. But it started. There goes the pumpkins. This is the really satisfying part. It just kind of goes in rows because it's all time based, right? So it's all going to be just kind of going through, and then this row will start up very soon as well. But I really have to find some more water that's not like right next to my base. I think there's some ponds back here, but I don't want to take too much from there. Maybe I can just come over here a little bit more. See what we can find. Okay, no. I really should have like 20 buckets, honestly, right? So otherwise this is going to take forever. Put a couple over here. There we go. Eventually this will be filled with water. And then I'll be able to put a whole bunch of fishing traps down. And it'll be really cool. So we'll see how that turns out eventually. And then we've got, there's another one. Okay, so there is two level 5 trees right next to each other. So maybe they will eventually, oh, this guy's going to be a pain. There we go. Maybe they will all eventually turn into level 5 trees, and then I'll just have the world's biggest, you know, redwood tree farm. That'd be nice. I'm going to give it a few more in-game days before I break any of them down. Maybe the stream on Monday will show what it looks like taking one of these trees down. Because that's really satisfying when the wood drops for like, 20 seconds straight. It might not be that much, but it sure feels like it. Let's see. I can just put this stuff back then. I'm going to, I think, convert a bunch of these there. Put those back. Got a forever sprout of potatoes and onions. That's great. I think I can keep these on hand as well. That goes there. That goes there. Crossbow goes here, and this goes in, not there. That goes in here. And I think that is good. I'll put my builder's tool in here probably. There we go. And I think I can put these up here. Perfect. Where's my bones? In here. And I think just to be consistent, I'm going to take my magical stuff and put it all in here. Which is really cool. You can hold and shift and just drag along a bunch of items and it'll pop it into your inventory. A lot of nice quality of life stuff in this game. And I could just, whoop. There we go. Maybe some bookshelves. Bring those downstairs next time. Got an old potion decoration. That's nice too. All right. Well, I mean, we're kind of near the end right now. I am getting so tired because it has been a week and a half. I'm going to come up to my little balcony zone to say goodnight here. So next time we'll probably chop down one of those trees just for funsies. We'll plant another one because we like to be, good for the environment. I've got all the upgrades I think I need or am capable of getting in the game. Maybe we'll explore the other two World Gen V2 worlds through the portal. Especially want to show off that swamp world because it's really creepy. And probably start building more of my stables and my garden center. So we can get that kind of squared away. I'll get a whole bunch of buckets, get a whole bunch of water. It'll be fun. And spruce up the place a bit more here. I think that'll work out a lot. I have to figure out how to garden with the magical plants too. So we'll try to figure that out next time as well. But I can't see who's still in the chat room because I don't know how to do that. Let me see here. If I do this, use this in chat. Yeah, I can still see Warrigator you sitting out over there. Thank you for sticking around all this time. It was fantastic having you here. I hope you also have a good night. If I don't see you again, have an excellent weekend. Hopefully we can see you on here again. And I have my schedule up on my Twitch. I'm going to have more of a schedule on TikTok, and we'll see kind of how it all works out. But take care. Have an excellent weekend. Drink some water, get some rest. And hopefully you are safe from the snow coming up in the neck of the woods up here. Absolutely. And I am hopefully not going to be accidentally spamming everybody when my bot goes haywire. So we'll see how that works out as well. But take care and enjoy your weekend.